I'm Brad Jones, I'm editor of the East Anglian Daily Times, and I've seen the Surviving Winter Appeal from its start 9 years ago. And it's a really simple idea, but really effective. What it asks is that the winter fuel payment, which is non-means tested, people receive it whether they need it or not. If they can, they donate it to the Surviving Winter Appeal, and it goes to somebody who really needs it.
I'm Tim Holder, and for the last 6 years I've been leading the Surviving Winter Appeal each winter. During that time I've had a huge privilege of meeting many of the people who have benefited from this appeal, and I've found that really they are by far the best people to tell their story.
We were struggling really to keep warm, really. I got a bad heart and they did tell me that I've got to keep warm. It's hard.
Yes, it is hard.
You don't know what to go without to pay the other bills.
It's left me in the point where I've just got an open fire, but if I go and have my shower, I've got no heating in the bathroom. You know, every time you go to the bathroom, it's freezing cold, and I mean, it is cold. When we had that frost, it's really cold.
Generally feeling bad, particularly things like fingers and toes, joints. If they get very cold, they do not do their job as well as they should.
It was a misery. Last winter I was miserable. I was cold and miserable.
Over the last 9 years, the Surviving Winter Appeal has raised around £900,000 and heated thousands of homes in Suffolk. But also in recent years, it's started to reach people in other ways and help people in other ways too.
This appeal makes all the difference to people across Suffolk. We help older people and vulnerable people access funds to heat their homes in the colder times. We also help people with additional issues such as access to benefits, reducing fuel bills, help with debt and other aspects together with connectedness across the county. That's what makes this appeal and this project such a valuable thing for Suffolk.
What we've seen is the Surviving Winter Appeal has really influenced lots of other organisations, and they've jumped on board, got involved, and really we've seen Team Suffolk at its best here.
Surviving Winter enables us to identify some of these hard-to-reach people. Citizens Advice Bureau have been great at referring people who've come for a £200 winter fuel payment, but actually in the course of the conversation with the advisors, it's turned out that actually they need it because they're relying on plug-in portable electric heaters to heat their home. And that's where Warm Homes Healthy People comes in. We can actually send surveyors out to people in their home. We check their loft insulation, whether they've got wall insulation, we look at their heating systems, and we talk to them about any other problems that they have.
This winter, the Rebuilding Local Lives Surviving Winter Appeal will need to support more people than ever before. We are hoping to raise a total of £300,000, and due to the collapse of Age UK and many hundreds of people that benefited from their befriending scheme, we'll be extending the appeal to support voluntary sector organisations across the county to reach out to vulnerable, isolated people during the winter months. This year, we're asking Team Suffolk to really help us spread the word, not only to people who need our support, but also vitally to increase the number of people that give so generously to this wonderful appeal.
The media has got a really crucial role in all of this. The work is fantastic, but it's getting the message out to those people that really need to hear it. They may not have internet access, they may not have a computer, they may not know about the appeal unless they hear about it on the radio, they see it in the local newspaper, the East Anglian Daily Times, and of course social media is also important because children, relatives of those people in need may well see it there as well. And I love the term Team Suffolk. When we all come together and help out, we can make a real difference.
One of the most important things for Suffolk when it comes to tackling the future challenges is that organisations work together. Surviving Winter is a really great example of how that has worked successfully in the past, but on a small scale. We're going to need a lot more of that in the future. The coronavirus pandemic is going to lead to more hardship, sadly, but if we can work together in Suffolk, Team Suffolk will make a massive difference. So if you're able to get behind these initiatives, please do. Any help would be greatly appreciated.
Let's leave the final word this year to the incredible people that benefit from the Surviving Winter Appeal.
I would just say, please think about that money that is given to you by the government, that other people also get, but that isn't enough to pay their bills with.
If at all possible, give to be able to assist someone who is less well off than yourself.
If you are in a position that a lot of old age pensioners are these days, with good pensions, and you receive a winter fuel allowance from the government, you don't really need it. And therefore, why don't you give it to somebody who does need it?
So please support Surviving Winter Appeal.